day 3 of our trek. And without Fatima here to entertain us, Wagtail had to stand up for the challenge. And quite frankly, she didn't disappoint. Oh, now I don't know what to say. What did you call me? Broken. Kerry's called me broken. I'm in 111 different kinds of pain, and I've pulled out. I've pulled out of the trek. It's all over. Wagtail had to pull out day 3. At the end of day 3, mind you.
Yeah, you did well.
The conditions weren't, the preparation wasn't fabulous for day 3. Last night's homestay. Sleeping conditions were not good. I slept for, I reckon, 20 minutes before waking to rats crawling across the top of the roof, pooing on us, and scuttling around, and noises like pigs. I don't even know what animals they were. There were spiders, there was mosquitoes, there was everything, and I've never been more shit scared for 11 hours in my entire life. Kerry, on the other hand, slept straight through until 3 a.m. when I was when I finally fell asleep, and I was woken up by a Wagner! Wagner, wake up! There's some beast next to my head. It sounds like a pig or something. And I'm like, yeah, go back to sleep, Kez, it's a wrap. They've been there for the last 5 hours and we've slept through it all. I think they're eating our toothpaste. So needless to say, I had about 2 hours sleep. In the night, I managed to twist my knee somehow. So it took me about 10 minutes to get out of bed to go to the toilet. I suffered very painful stomach cramps all night and refused to leave the safety of the mosquito net / rat net to go to the toilet. There was no way I was leaving. So I endured 7 or 8 hours of massive stomach pain, and then holding it all in blocked me right up, making day 3 extremely painful. So off we set with a twisted knee, pain in the gut, and for Kerry a pain in the ass, cold Wagtail. I did alright to begin with. It was quite challenging to begin with, and for the first time we were grateful that the minority women were there because they helped both of us dramatically for the first hour or two. Where the terrain was very, very slippery, very, very muddy. We had to cross with dirty waterfalls. It was quite challenging.
Yeah, it was hard.
Wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't so muddy, but the mud was like thick. Our shoes were covered in sludgy mud, which wasn't doing a lot for my knee.
But it was practice for skiing.
Yeah. So by the end of the last big stretch before we hit the main road for the last 5 k's before lunch, Wagner gets the shivers and sweats up. Nearly cracks the shits, but holds it in. And what do I say? Makes it the 5 k's further on after insisting everybody stop for a break. 5 k's to lunch, which weren't too bad. Lunch was an adventure in itself. Today it went for 1 hour and 10 minutes, of which I consumed 1.5 Murray biscuits. I spent 37 minutes in the toilet on 3 separate occasions, and nothing left my body. So then lunch was over. Where did we go then? Then we endured the last 3 kilometres down to our tonight's homestay, which I would describe as
a palace.
Oh, the palace, no, but the trek was the gateway to hell. If last night's homestay, sleeping conditions, was hell. Today's homestay, compared to yesterday's, is a palace. You have a look around. Our bed's up there. Wagner will have to be sure not to fall through the bamboo floor, like she fell through the bamboo bridge. So it might take some concentration. I might even invest in a bucket if the run continues. So after stumbling across our palace, we decided to wander down to go swimming, which I thought was just down the road. Nah, another kilometre. Well, felt like it. How far it was?
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay. It was the most painful K of my life. There were tears on the way and when we arrived. But I did get in the water for a bit of recovery. Washed my shoes, pulled myself together, made it back up the hill. Here we are being approached by minority women, which happens frequently. Do you want to say hello to the camera?
Hello. Say hello.
Say hello. Don't make eye contact. Is my only advice.
Australia.
Once we got back from our swim, Wagner had a dinner of Nurofen, water, dry clothes, spent another 30 minutes in the toilet, but with some results, and he's now feeling in top form.
And you've had some Murray biscuits.
And I've had some Murray biscuits.
And we're now having some chips.
And now we're having the last thing you expect to be served up.
Chips. And Coca-Cola Light. Or the real deal. And of course water. Aqua.
Yeah. So I think we're signing out. Do you have anything you want to add today, Kim? I'm not buying any. I've got no money left. Sorry.
We are broke.
We are broke. Sorry.
You're very nice to the camera.
Oh, much nicer to the camera than I ever realised. However, we did have to purchase something today after being helped down that slope. K-Dog, do you have anything you want to add to day 3?
No, I think it was a success. We're kicking goals.
Kicking goals.
Wagner did well. Wagner is no longer broken.
Like she just popped down to 7-Eleven for a Coke. Wagner took it hard. A Diet Coke. Alright. Signing out before I cause some bodily injuries to the latest of our hanger-oners.
Alrighty.